Oh my God, acting like his usual self. I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong with you, Mars? I just talked to the woman who takes care of Angel. She's gonna set up an appointment almost due for a physical, and I'm gonna get him an advanced physical with blood work and everything. There's not much more I can do than that. I take good care of him. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm having her set up the appointment because I want him to be seen by the woman who saw Angel. I like her, and you know, I like her, and there's different choices, and I don't have to see the one I've seen most of the time. I can switch. And the woman who takes care of Angel's going to set up the appointment for Omar, because it's silly for me to set up an appointment and then, well, I don't know if that's good for the person who's driving me, so then I have to call her. No, it's better she just sets it up. You know. Like I said, he's due for a physical anyway, but I'm going to get a complete one done, like with blood work and shit. And I guess I'll bring in a feces and urine sample. I don't know if they'll need it, but I'll bring it in anyway. I'm not sure how you get a urine sample unless when the dog's about to lift his leg, you hold something up or hold a cup up or something. I don't know. I am worried about him. He's not acting like his usual self. And I don't know if it's because Grandma's not here and he's on a different schedule or what's up. The woman who takes care of Angel. I don't want to keep saying the woman who takes care of Angel. We'll call her Gladys. Gladys, I said, yeah, I talked to your mom, and she's not doing good at all. All she did was, I had to hang up on her. She wasn't even registering that I was there on the phone. She was babbling. I know. And I have worse news. And she's like, what? I said, she's not taking her meds. She wouldn't even come to the phone to talk to me. I mean, lately it's been the same thing. The woman Gladys says that she'll just be on the phone and not even register that it's you and just blah, 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 and you just have to hang up on her. I had to do the same thing, but now, yesterday, she wouldn't even come to the phone. She can't not take her meds. And church woman, we'll call her Sarah. Sarah says to me, well, before when she was in the hospital, she went on the phone and told me that they told her that if she doesn't take her meds, she'll be in there long. If she wants to get out, she needs to take her meds. Why don't you tell them to try that? And, but different hospitals are different, number one. And number two, I'm sure they try every trick in the book to get the patient to take their meds. They don't just say, okay, well, you don't want to take your meds, But, Sarah's kind of pushy. She was pushing me to go over the head of everybody and find out who's the unit and who is the whole head of the unit. Well, Auntie had already filed like a semi-formal complaint. She'd already had them email everybody and whatnot. So like I said, I'm sure somebody's going to, my phone's been on now for hours and no one's called me, but I'm sure that someone either has already called Auntie or they're gonna, and Auntie will let me know what's going on. Maybe because the social worker fucked up and knows it, because now me and Auntie both filed informal complaints, and that we've talked to people about what this woman has ignored us both. Maybe the woman will actually buckle down and call both me and Auntie separately, but probably not. Because again, I'm not the healthcare proxy, I'm the alternate. They're still busy people, and they know that Auntie can tell me, can relay all the information to me. And I talked to Gladys about how I irrationally blame myself when it can't, I mean, it doesn't help, I'm sure, that my mother and I were fighting lately, but it's still coincidence. I mean, it's not my fault. My mom's been battling this illness for 37 years, you know. And then Gladys told me, you know, she and her husband are dealing with, their parents are still alive, and so she understands, she has compassion and empathy. She's like, I know, it's really hard, and your mother has the illness and the age, and you know, we're dealing with just elderly parents, and you have to tell them stuff over and over and over again, and they don't want to listen, and you know. It's very difficult, beyond difficult. She knows. I told her, you know, when things have happened that I've cried to her, how my mom was behaving or whatnot. And she gets it. She knows. She has I said, you have way more compassion and empathy and sympathy in the whole 9 yards than ever did Dog Woman. And Gladys is like, yeah, I know, she's more abrasive or rough or whatever. Again, when she got mad at me of XYZ when my mom was locked up in that other hospital and whatever, and she actually says to me, if it wasn't for she only cares about the dogs, it wasn't for those dogs, it wouldn't have anything to do with you or your mother, and she always threatened to take Angel away to report my mom. She didn't have really any real empathy or sympathy, which I don't want to be involved in over my mom, regarding my mom's illness and whatnot, and you know. But you do, I said to Gladys. Oh, appreciate it. I had to give the name of the dog food to get for Angel, and I said, I need to ask you a favor. And so you need a ride somewhere? I said, yeah, not for me, for Omar. Just for Omar. He's not doing good. And you know, I've had him since he was 7 weeks old. He's 9 now, and I know my dog. And you have a dog for that long, you know him. You know when something's wrong. It doesn't mean there's anything major wrong, but I don't know. I'm very careful in this house, trying to make sure there's nothing on the ground or whatnot. He's like a puppy. He puts anything in his mouth he finds. I don't know what's wrong with him. I definitely don't let him eat anything outside. That was nipped in the bud over 8 years ago. When we had started off with Omar on a 16-foot leash, and Donald would walk him and not pay attention to what he was doing. Omar could be doing anything. Donald paid no attention whatsoever. And then one day Omar got so sick, it was horrible. Obviously, Donald didn't pay attention. The dog could have fucking died. Donald didn't care. I don't believe that Donald loved Omar. I don't believe Donald actually loves his mom. I don't believe Donald loved anything, including Donald. That's my analysis of the situation based on years of living with them. Doesn't mean I'm right, but, you know, no one has to believe me regarding anything I say. Don't know what about his mom, but I do know about Omar. Donald didn't give a shit about Omar. Hope did. His mom, I believe his mom did on some level, but not like me. Not if she had to, you know, invest any money into it or whatnot. Donald, no. Donald loved that Omar loved Donald. I wasn't concerned ever. If anything, Donald wasn't concerned. He laughed. Donald left bleach on the ground. Omar drinks the bleach and throws up, and Donald thinks it's funny. This is one example. Now, Donald didn't intentionally pour bleach down Omar's throat, but that's not the point. Donald left bleach for cleaning products on the ground in a bucket, you know, to clean. Omar drank the bleach, and then Donald doesn't care. Donald left his computer ink on the ground when Omar was a little puppy, and we wake up, and Omar's all blue, and Donald didn't care. I was freaking out. Omar was blue, little puppy Omar. He was covered, he was blue. He was blue. Pugs are considered puppies till they're 2 years old. He wasn't like a ball of fur puppy, because when he was a ball of fur puppy, he slept in a gated thing that Donald made in the downstairs living room. He wasn't sleeping with us, me and Donald, in the bedroom. Oh no, I forget when I thought it was when he was a little puppy. Who knows? I have it written down somewhere. Tracked my whole fucking existence. To prove I exist. That's in case you're wondering why I would do something like that. Most people don't do that, but I did. And I have. Prior to when I had my vlog on YouTube, I mean, I used to really track every little thing of my existence. I stopped doing that on written calendars when I had YouTube, because that's like it's like a daily fucking thing practically. Oh. Oh, I know. I haven't taken Omar out to go to the bathroom. He hasn't even wanted to go outside. You do have to go out. I don't know what's wrong with you. Hope it has nothing to do with those ticks that were on you before. Could have to do with that, because it could be something that took a long time to take effect, you know? I don't know. No idea. I don't worry about him on top of worry about my mom. God. I can't take it. You don't necessarily have to go for a walk this early, Omar, though it's nice out. But we do have to go in the yard and at least have you go to the bathroom, at least maybe. She's like, are there any days you can't go to the vet? I'm like, nope. Nope. Why would there be? I have no life. Wish it could be today. She has things she has to do today, though. Because if I think that there's something seriously wrong with him, we're just going to have to call a taxi. Come on. Come on, honey. Mama wishes you could talk. Mama wishes you could talk. What's wrong? Is it just old age? Is your old age kicking in, huh? Mm-hmm. Hope to God I don't have to call a taxi and have it be an emergency. I could just, she can make an appointment like really, really fast. We're going to get the whole 9 yards done, Omar's. It's going to cost a few $100s. I don't know what it'll cost. All I know is I did that for him back in 12 in California, you know. I was and I wanted to make sure he was okay before I left forever and left him with them, and then I couldn't bring myself to give him back. Some of you know that's a horror story. On to 7 weeks on the streets, huh, Mars? I'm sure you don't remember it, but I will never fucking forget it. At least we never had to stay on the streets literally any of those nights. Although I think a couple of nights. A couple of nights was in the police station all night. A couple of nights was I believe, riding the bus all night. 1 or 2 nights you could do that there in Los Angeles. I don't think you could do that here anywhere here in Massachusetts. There are no buses that run all night long. In LA, yep. The 33, the 333, that they would run, those things would run whatever, the 27. There's lots of buses that ran all night long. The ones go and then you just get off the bus briefly for a little break, and then you get put on the bus. And then we also got to stay in motels, courtesy of my mom, defying Auntie, going behind Auntie's back and to save my sorry life or help, whatever, so we don't have to sleep on the fucking streets. My mom Western Union me $100. The only reason she had that is because she was saving up a little bit of cash to get a crown. She shouldn't even have had to do that. Because if she doesn't want to have her tooth pulled and wants to get a crown, she has every right to. I don't care if she's poor, she has good credit. Anyway, those are bygone. That's all over with. Auntie has no control over anything anymore. So, I mean, she's the healthcare proxy and I'm the alternate, but I mean, she has no control of anything else. Certainly didn't have benefit my mom that her beloved to her daughter and her beloved to her sister were fucking sworn enemies. You know, that did not benefit my mother in any manner whatsoever, of course. No, it's no longer the case, so that's a good thing. Auntie agrees, too. It's good. It's no longer the case. Right, Omar? Again, I know him, and although he was acting like this before my mom first been in the hospital, and drugs are affected, you know, I mean, by shit like that. And I also have a completely weird-ass schedule, you know, compared to my mom. And he's not stupid. He knows that my grandma's not here. Nevertheless, Mr. Liu, I'm more worried about you, and you're going to get a complete physical, including blood work. Even if I didn't have the money, Grandma does, but I have the money. I got my money, alright. Plenty of money on my credit card. Which, as anyone who follows me knows, is not a real credit card. It's a debit card. It's connected to my bank account. It's not credit card. Miss P is not allowed to have credit anymore. Years ago, she fucked over credit card companies. Yet another thing I'm not proud of, but you know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, honey. Come on. Gotta go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Omar, come on, honey. Come on. Come on. Come on, go walkie, walkie, come on. Come on, honey. Shit, please don't do this to me, Omar. If something's wrong with you, I am not going to be able to take it. I'm not going to be able to take it. What's wrong, honey? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I hope he didn't eat anything on the floor. Like I said, I'm careful. I'm way more careful than my mom. I look around all the time and make sure nothing's on the floor or whatnot. I mean, there's no guarantee, just like you people are kids. Come on. What is wrong with you? Come on. Come on, Emma. Come on, honey. Come on, it's okay. Actually, you're not okay, and I don't fucking know what's wrong. This place is clean. There's nothing. Besides the fact, people, just so you know, I don't ever leave him alone for a second. Okay? When I went out the other night, when I walked down to the store and whatnot, he was in the cage. I wasn't gone for that long. I don't leave him alone for a second. I don't take my eye off of him. When I say I don't take my eyes off of him, I don't leave this dog alone for a second, people. It's not like I take a nap and he's out in the other room. Nothing like that. He's always with me. I don't leave him alone. I don't know what's wrong, but I don't leave this dog alone, and there's nothing on the floor. I'm very anal, in case you guys don't know. I'm extremely anal. I gave him a half an egg yesterday, but that should be alright. That can't be bad. And I ate the eggs too, and dogs have better, you know, I know this on the egg. I don't know. That can't be bad, a stupid half an egg. It's not. And I don't leave him alone for a second. Literally, I don't. Goes in the bathroom when I go and visit my mama, or when we went to the grocery store and all that crap. He goes in the bathroom with a cream, you know, and there's definitely nothing in the bathroom. I make damn sure of that. Oh, the other day, yeah, when I went to the movies and all that crap, and yeah, that was use the bathroom all day. Only thing I did different was the egg. He's had egg before. You give Angel egg too. And even if it's not good for him to have half of a little egg, you know, it wouldn't, I don't think it would like adversely affect him to this degree. to go in the bathroom, find people, you know. There's something wrong. Kind of lethargic. He stared at his food. You know him. He eats like there's no tomorrow. He stared at his food. Like, he finally ate it, but he stared at it like he had never seen it before. He stares at me like he hasn't seen me before sometimes. Give him a little bit of peppers. Peppers are just frozen peppers. I know they're fine. Egg, I ate them myself. Not this particular egg, of course, but still. All from the same carton. Alright, he's eating the peppers. Something's wrong with him. All I can do is get a battery of tests done. I'll get blood work done, and that's it. That's all I can do. All Mama can do, Mama. That's a good sign. It's not the most, doesn't make me less concerned. Hope it has nothing to do with those ticks that were on him a while back. In the end, who knows, He's eating new bags of dog food. I get him the best. It's blue, But anything can happen at any time with dog foods, with whatever. And he did start on brand new. I had to open up brand new bags. Not that long ago, since my mom went in the hospital, I did start on new dog food. It's two different kinds of blue, because it's the blue basic that was a smaller bag that I mixed in with a big bag of the other kind, and that was because Angel doesn't eat that anymore. But that's not going to do anything. It's the same damn, it's the same brand, and it's a lot more of the other kind than normal. Just a little bit of the other one. And that was just what we go to waste. But the thing is, he they're loads of dogs and get crappy dog food. You know what I mean? Blue, the first ingredient is friggin' meat. That shouldn't matter. I know there's something wrong with you, Omar. I know you can't talk. I don't know what's wrong with you. Really can't imagine. All I can do is get you the best. That's all I can do. All I can do, honey. Thankfully, I have the money to do that. Get your whole battery of tests or whatever you want. That's all Mama can do. I actually want Gladys to come over here. I want to see if how Omar reacts. That's a clear indication. If he doesn't get all that, he always gets agitated around other people. If he doesn't get agitated around other people, you know there's fucking something wrong. Haven't heard from anybody. Haven't heard from the hospital or Auntie, okay? And I'm not calling. We've complained, we've done whatever. So I'm sure that something will get rectified today. I've called enough, I've talked to enough people over there about my mom, about whatever. Found out she's not taking her meds. Now I have Omar to worry about. There's definitely something wrong with him. He still eats because he loves to eat, but he doesn't seem to be enjoying eating either. He doesn't get all excited like he normally does. There's something wrong. Shit can happen. People can be healthy. I mean, I have been really relatively healthy my whole life, and I could suddenly be, you know. Omar's been, like, he's never had any major health problems, you know, and now he's 9, and who knows? You don't know until like this. There's no guarantee just because you've been healthy your whole life, which he has, and so have I. That it won't just suddenly hit you out of the blue. He definitely has been healthy. I can look around this place. I can see it's clean. I keep it clean. I watch him like a hawk. I watch him like a hawk, people. I mean, obviously there's no guarantees, but he doesn't know what's wrong with you, Omar. He doesn't know what's wrong with you. even though nobody's here, I sleep with my door closed at night, so he's not getting up off the bed and roaming around the house, people. I sleep with my door closed. I do that because I like it, and because it keeps the heat in, you know? So there's no way he's like getting up in the middle of the night and roaming around and getting into, like I said, the place is clean. I don't know what's wrong with him. He doesn't eat anything outside. I watch him like a hawk. He's on a 4-foot leash. He's not on some stupid retractable leash. Can't even tell what your dog's doing on one of those. And he's lethargic. He's not acting his normal self. I've had him forever, his whole life, practically. I know him. I don't know. Mama knows there's something wrong with me. I don't know what. I'm not a doctor. Tons of people in there that come out with clean bills of health. I see it even on the show, Monsters Within, Monsters Inside Me. You can't figure out what's wrong with them. And then includes people who can talk and say what's going on with them. I'm sure it's worse for an animal. There's something wrong and no one can figure out what it is. The animal can't tell you how she feels. Guessing game. You want to be very, very careful. Make sure I never drop it. I'm very careful. I don't know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with the Omar? The only thing I gave him different was the half an egg. That should improve things. I thought I'd give him a whole egg. I started and then like, no, maybe she should have. Because he has a little body. Of course, I'm going to be wondering about that. That's the only thing I did different yesterday. I gave him that half of an egg. And I see the other half here. It's just little. See? It's not like I gave him half an egg and the majority of the yolk or anything. There's tons of yolk right there. See? This is the other half of the egg. There's no way a half an egg could have done this to him. I wouldn't think. Not when in the past, I mean, you can think, oh, cholesterol from the yolk or something, but he's had in the past, back you know, steak and hamburger and all that kind of stuff. And like a bowl of it. One little half an egg shouldn't do any kind of damage. Wish we would have company more. Company would let me know you're below the belt. Somebody just come to the door. I'll keep you posted, just like I did with Angel. I told you all her stones are gone. Isn't that good? She didn't require a $2,000 operation. All her stones are gone. She's on shitty dog food. She's on Hills SD maintenance food, whatnot, dry. And I want to do research and have her not be on that shitty dog food, you know. Like I said, it might be designed in some ways to not have the stones come back, but in other ways it lacks nutrition value in so many, and it doesn't have all the good shit in it that the dog can have other bad things happen to it from not getting good nutrition. I don't believe in those to have for a lifetime. I really don't. Any of those special Purina or Hills or whatnot. I don't believe that the dog should be on it for the majority of its life. You know what I mean? For the rest, I don't believe it should be it could be a temporary thing, but not a permanent diet. That's how I feel anyway. How you doing? You're worrying me. You look at me like you don't recognize me. You looked at your food like you didn't recognize it. You didn't want to go out and go to the bathroom. You didn't want to jump up on the bed. Alright, well, he just jumped up on the bed. I'm gonna go and watch TV, watch the news, probably watch that movie again so I can return it. Watch it with subtitles. TTFN, peeps. Hey, come here. Come here. Say hi to your fans. Say hi to your fans, Omalu. Look. What's wrong with you, pug dog? You're not yourself. Mama's worried. Mama's worried, Omars. Mama's worried. What's wrong?